Mr. Darwin, sir, it is time to write your book.
My title will be On the Origin of Species.
Our main intention in making the film was actually to create a portrait of the man and the world in which he moved and lived.
I think that Darwin came up with arguably the greatest idea that a human being has ever come up with, and we know so little about him as a human being.
It was as a man that he worked out all his ideas, and he held them with the passion of a person who really cared about nature and also humanity.
Of course you would. Anyway, Thomas Malthus calculated that if every trout, say, had 100 or so offspring and so on and so forth throughout the generations, that we'd be knee-deep in trout in just a few decades. How would you respond to that?
I'd respond to that by saying that most of the eggs are destroyed or eaten so that the numbers remain stable. That's the beauty of God's plan.
Well, I was attracted to it because I couldn't believe that nobody had ever made a film about Darwin before. And, I thought of Darwin, like most people, as a sort of crusty old guy with a beard. And then when I found out about the story of his life and the passion, and he was young once as well.
The more pressing issue was, I think, to deal with the loss of his daughter and his retreat into science, and for my wife in the film and in real life, her loss of her child and her retreat into religion, and how they actually end up meeting and embracing their contradictions.
No, it was great. It was really lovely. It made it very cosy. It was a very family atmosphere, the whole thing. I mean, and the children were absolutely adorable.
It was really fun doing the film, and I made lots of friends, but it seems quite a long time ago now, so it's really nice seeing everyone here.
What are we looking at?
See the rabbit.
There are many people who would like to demonize Darwin. There are many other people that think he's a dull, old fart, excuse my expression. Just the guy on the back of the £10 note with the big beard. I know I can change those opinions.
It was an amazing experience, and it seems to me undeniably clear the connection that I as a human being have with that orangutan, and the notion that we aren't in some way connected seems ridiculous to me.
It's been an extraordinary adventure to have your book taken. You have to leave them freedom, and the question is how they use that freedom. And Jon Amiel, the director, John Collee, the scriptwriter, and then the actors just use the freedom in a way that enriched the story. I love it.